I remember watching Masters of the Universe as a kid, and it was genuinely one of the most exciting shows on television at the time, even though sometimes it felt a bit scary and weird. Alongside it, I also watched other classics like She-Ra, Power Rangers, and many others. Masters of the Universe was just a special kind of show. Then a few years back in 2024, they released a newer version of the series, and I enjoyed that as well. Now, looking at this new trailer for the movie, right from the opening, I was blown away. So let's talk about it. Hi, my name's Ryan, aka The Penetrator, and welcome back to my channel. In movies like this, what the Japanese storytelling tradition calls isekai, meaning a genre where a character is transported, reincarnated, or trapped in a completely different world. The formula is usually the same, but the approach here feels a bit different, and that makes it feel fresh. Most times a character arrives in a new world with little to no memory of who they were, what happened, and how they got there. But this time, the coin has been flipped. The main character remembers exactly who he is. He knows his identity. He knows where he came from. And in the beginning, he is actively trying to find his way back to the reality he belongs to. The movie is set to be released in theaters June 5th, 2026, which is close. One of the things I enjoyed most after watching the trailer is the main character, Prince Adam, played by Nicholas Galitzine. He fits the role perfectly. Early in the trailer, we see Prince Adam being pushed into what looks like a cell or a prison. And then it cuts to him addressing the other prisoners, telling them that while most of them don't know him, he is one of them. I believe this moment takes place shortly after he arrives in their world. I also noticed that some fans have been voicing concerns about the CGI used in the trailer, and I think those specific scenes are what's driving that criticism. Honestly, the CGI doesn't look the highest quality in those moments, but I'm confident the team will continue to refine and improve it before the final release, so I'm not too worried about it. As for Skeletor, I really like the way they designed him and how he's presented in his shots. Skeletor is played by Jared Leto, the same actor who recently played the main character in Tron, Ares. I'm hoping they build him up as a genuine threat and use him to raise the stakes of the movie. I also hope they give him a more serious edge to his personality. I realized in the trailer that they took into account his dramatic and theatrical personality. I remember in the animation, he often mocks his enemies, and even his own allies. There's a constant sense that he thinks he's the smartest person in the room, which makes him interesting.
She's fated.
Just like a woman.
Now, this next part is my absolute favorite moment in the trailer. And I'll be honest, it feels like a realistic live-action recreation of what we know from the animated series. I really have to give the filmmakers credit for that. In terms of world building, I think the movie is doing a solid job. What we've seen so far looks right, though keep in mind we're only getting a glimpse. There are clearly other locations and parts of this world still to be revealed, and I can't wait to see them. I also appreciate the touches of humor sprinkled throughout the trailer. Those funny moments help balance the tone of the movie really well, so that when it's time for levity, you get a laugh, and when the story calls for seriousness, the movie rises to meet that too. Overall, I really enjoyed what I saw in this trailer, and I genuinely cannot wait until June 5th to watch the full movie in theaters and bring you all my thoughts. I will end it here for now, but I will keep you updated anytime there is a new leak. So tell us your thought in the comments section, or say hi. Just hi, and I will respond. Support us by subscribing and liking. Take care.